I posted a picture of my controller on the Round 1 Discord, and I said, rate my controller, and then somebody asked, oh, how do I do this? So I'm gonna make this video for that person, and then other people. So as you can see here, I already have the 4 buttons here, and then on my FXL and FXR, I have left and right, but you can only see them when the light's activated. You're gonna need 1, a printer, 2, a SOUND VOLTEX controller. If you don't have a SOUND VOLTEX controller, then you can't do this, obviously. And 3, you're also gonna need your hands. So first things first, I have a FOSS 2. This tutorial may work if you have any other controller like an SVSE5 or a U1Con, but some of the steps might be different. All you really need to know is how to disassemble the buttons so you can put the image in there. If you don't have a FOSS 2 and the steps don't align, then you gotta figure it out yourself, I'm sorry. So let's get into it. First things first, what you're gonna need to do, just disconnect your controller first. Then you're gonna wanna turn it over on its side, like so. And then for a FOSS 2, if you have a FOSS 2 and you're following this guide, just peel it back. It's so easy to take it off. It's magnetic and it's so easy. And then now you're in the internals of the controller. Basically here we have the knobs and the encoders. You have your BT buttons, your FX buttons, and then your start button. In order to get access to the button, you're gonna have to take out the micro switch and the LED. In order to take out the micro switch and the LED, all you have to do is just grab it and just twist it, and then pick it up, and then just jiggle it out. And then it should come out like that. And now to make sure everything's intact, you're gonna wanna plug in your cable. I plugged it in, now, oh, as you can already see, it's tweaking a little bit because I'm pressing on the contact, no big deal. This happens, it's electricity. Now I just wanna press on the micro switch here. It's just this black thing. And then if you press on it and the LED lights up, it's sending inputs, it's working. Yay, alright. So now in order to get the button out, let me turn this on the side so I can actually really show you. On these 2 white things, you're gonna wanna pinch them, and then push them in. And then on the other side, your button should just pop out like this. Now, you have 2 main components. You have your button, and then you got the spring. Now, in order to get the image in there, I already have my image in there, but let's just say I don't have my image in there. Now, if you just have your button, your spring, and then your image that you want, now what you want to do in order to get the image in is you're just going to take it, you're just going to want to pry it open. That's it. You literally just pry it open. Like that. And then you have the housing thingy, you have whatever this is, some sort of plastic, and then the other part of the button that, I don't know what else you do with it. So now, all you want to do is just take your image, just squish it, or maybe you don't even have to squish it, just place it inside of this. Make sure you have it the way you want it, make sure it's all centered and stuff like that, and then put the little plastic thingy back in, and then snap it back together. But before you snap it back together, make sure that this image is facing the way you want it, and that when you snap it back in, the prongs are facing like this, not like this. Because if you face it like this, then your image is going to be sideways, and I don't think you would want that. Unless you do, then I'm not going to judge. So place it, and all you have to do, boom, snap it back on, just like that. Super easy. Now that you have your button and your spring, you're going to want to take the spring, just put it back in the button. Now grab your controller again. And then in the back, you just want to make sure it's measured correctly. I don't know if you can see it, but you can see the spring kind of going in as well as the button, and it just pops in just like that. You can hear it move. And then now to put the micro switch back in, as you can tell, just test it again, see if it works, and then place it in the way it came out. So for me, it would be slightly tilted to the right. You can play with this a little bit. You can mess with it until it like goes in fully, and then all you have to do is just tilt it back. If it doesn't go back, then the spring might be out of position a little bit, so you can just put that back, and then make sure it goes in like that, and then now you should be able to just twist it in really easily, and then to make sure it works, and now your button is there. Now just keep clicking on it. LED is out of its socket probably because it stopped working. So this is a really common issue. Like, it's probably gonna happen if you're doing this. So just all you have to do is just take it, push it back into the socket, press it, make sure it works, and then just put it back. Just turn it back around. If you can press it just fine and it works, that's awesome. I only did one BT button, but if you want to do all 4 and even the FX button, just go ahead. It's the exact same process. I'm just not doing it because I already did it, and I don't need to show you it for all 4. Place the housing back on. If it doesn't go on properly, that means a wire is probably in the way. So just push that down, and boom, you have like a cool customized SOUND VOLTEX controller.